Are you wondering where to meet good men? It's the $1,000,000 question, and it's one that I'm asked by women on a daily basis. Do you have your weekly routine? Working Monday to Friday, you might catch up with friends and family every so often, but you just don't seem to be meeting any men as you go about your normal life. It can happen anywhere, anytime, when you least expect it. I often think about Matt Damon meeting his wife, who was a bartender in Miami, where he visited while filming a movie there. Alec Baldwin met his wife, Hilaria, at a restaurant in New York City. I often ask couples I meet where they met their partner for my own research purposes. People meet in nightclubs, common interest groups, all kinds of places. I often tell the story of a Sydney couple I know who have been married about 10 years now. They'd been single for a long time. He was of German origin and was very much into his family heritage. One day, he joined a local astronomy club, something he'd been wanting to do for a while. When he walked through the door, the secretary of the astronomy club immediately caught his eye. She also happened to be of German descent. They got chatting, and now, all these years later, they are blissfully happy, totally meant to be for each other. A while ago, I was sitting at a restaurant and I noticed a couple who were dressed in a kind of retro emo sort of way. They found each other and they were together. It consolidated for me that there truly is someone for everyone, no matter how quirky you are or how unusual your interests are. No matter how different you think you are or how hard it is for you to find someone you like. Imagine my friend who found the woman of his dreams at his local astronomy club. I just think that's such a miracle. Or Matt Damon walking into a bar in Miami and meeting his future wife. It can happen for them. So why not you? So often our minds want to tell us that they were lucky, but I'm not. It's never going to happen for me. It happens for everyone else. But the truth is, why wouldn't it happen for you? Do you deserve it any less than anybody else? Did they deserve it more than you? Of course not. That just doesn't make sense. I truly believe that there is someone for everyone, and it's just a matter of time and a little bit of work to find your one. But he's not going to stumble over your doorstep and fall into your lap on the sofa. Okay, well, maybe if you fall in love with your TV repairman. But truthfully, you have to put yourself out there. Open yourself up to meeting a man at any time, at any place. Your job is to increase the number of places he might find you. A few years ago, a woman told me a story about how she was in Bunnings, which is a large do-it-yourself gardening and hardware franchise in Australia. She was a single woman living on her own, and she needed a new tap in her bathroom, or faucet, I think they say in the US. She took the old one with her to Bunnings, and a man approached her asking if he could help her out. He didn't work there. He was just another customer who noticed that she couldn't find what she was looking for. She accepted the help and he found what she needed, and then asked her if he could take her out for a coffee sometime. In her words, she said it freaked her out. So she said, no, thank you, and took off out of there like the wind. I laughed and said, do you know how many women complain to me on a daily basis that they never have men approach them? This is exactly what I coach my women to be prepared for, and you ran away. We laughed about it, but I think it was a real awakening for her to be open to men approaching her in real life. Who knows if he was a good man or not, but now we'll never know. Let's have a look at the PDF I've uploaded for you on where to meet men in real life. Okay, so this is a PDF that I've uploaded for you into this module, and you can print out and write on when you're ready. But these are all suggestions on where you can meet men in real life. So you can see that we've got speed dating there. That's a very popular one. Meetups, meetup.com, singles events, parties, weddings, funerals, and christenings, supermarkets, fruit and veg stores, shopping mall, dog park. I have a lady that I've been talking to recently who met the guy she's dating at her local dog park. And in fact, a lady that I was consulting with probably a year ago now was asking for ideas on where she could meet men. And I said, have you tried a dog park? And she said, yes, the local dog park's okay. And I said, well, why don't you start taking him to another dog park in another area? And she did. So it's all about being a little bit inventive on where you might potentially meet a man. The gym, that's an old one. The hardware store, there you go, Bunnings. A car and boat accessory store, car or boat shows. School, university, college. Traveling, you on holidays. An outdoor adventure store. Sporting event. A concert. A nightclub, pub, bar, restaurant. Very popular places to meet men. The beach. Tennis practice. So if you don't play a sport, why not join a team now? Or a running club? Or a walking club? At work? On the bus or on a plane? In a queue? At the bank or the post office? Park run. Now, park run is somewhere that I know so many people meeting and getting married. If you're not familiar with park run, please Google it. It's a huge phenomenon. And then another one I wrote there, the car wash cafe. You just never know where it's going to happen. Your car's being washed and you're sitting there drinking your cup of tea or coffee, and next thing you know, you're being approached by a man. So print out the PDF and make notes of any other places that you can think of where you might be able to meet men. And I will see you in our next lesson on where to meet men online.